Morning, guys. Welcome to tonight's show. We've got a special different person on tonight. Hopefully, go well. Let's introduce you to my first guest, which is Penny.
Surprise! I better move that, hadn't I? Surprise! I might change my name to also not Chris.
Oh, pretending to be Chris.
Yeah.
Like last time, yeah.
Chris substitute.
Yeah, then we got Chris Kaplan.
Hello, everybody. Hope it's good. Have a good night tonight.
And we got Reverend Red this time.
Hi, everyone. Hope you enjoy the show tonight as much as we're going to do.
Get a few that's what she said out the window.
Well, exactly right.
Sorted.
One bang tidy.
You're
Oh, I
good
heard
tonight,
that
everyone?
word for a long time. Bang tidy.
Yeah. So how was everyone tonight, man?
Oh, not bad, not bad.
Oh, talking of Welsh, me and my friend years ago, we were biking through Wales and we came to that place, you know, the one that ends in Go Go Golf.
Oh, that long word.
Yeah. So we went into a restaurant and we said, would you mind explaining slowly the name of this place? And the woman looked at us and went, Burger King.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I like that one. What?
He brings the bad jokes. We bring the that's what you said as well.
There we are. Let's go for the comments. We've got P40 first.
All right,
Hi,
people.
P40.
Hi, P40.
How's that then? And P40 we can.
So Chris, and Chris, not Chris.
And then
I like the way that from the chat you can tell exactly where the show actually started.
Yeah.
You've got it's the Chris and not Chris show, and then you go, hi Dave.
yeah, we're still changing our names actually.
Yeah.
Well, if pit stop, we should be like Muttley. What was the other ones? I can't remember the name now. Dastardly, Muttley. And,
I'll tell you what, I'm going to change my name if I'm able to, if I can figure out how to change your name.
I think right where you go where your bit is at the bottom, just comes up with your name.
Oh,
right? Yeah, where all the pictures are there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna change my name. When I changed my channel name, I had two candidates. Penny's Pit Stop, which was the one that won, and I'm going to change it to the one that didn't win.
I'm still debating on my one whether to change it to something else.
50 Shades of Purple.
That was a contender for my new channel name.
50 Shades of Purple. It's like there's a Lego build out there for the green Lambo, like Lambo Hurricane, I think it is.
Oh, Chris is doing a strip.
Yeah, Chris is doing a strip.
Oh, Chris disappointed us with having a layer underneath.
Alex Walker also.
It's a Lamborghini Lego out there, and
That looks cool. I have seen that.
But there's loads of different. They're green, there's different shades and parts. So it's a 50 shade of green build now. So bad. But someone wrote on the back of a lorry van the other day. Said 50 shades of dirt. I was like,
yeah, why not? I know.
I've seen that one.
That's a P, not Chris. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Bon Jovi, like.
So I've got to get myself a drink before we start. Before we get
I think I'm just going to spend the whole stream just changing my name to something more and more amusing.
Penny, not Chris.
Yeah. Change my name to I don't know.
Have you had rain today?
We did.
Yeah, so did we. Only a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
There you go, a little bit of musical reference for you.
Penny on the wiser.
Yeah.
Pennywise.
I like that one.
Oh, is that one?
Yeah.
Not Chris. Where's your mood lighting? P40 says.
It's a bit early in the day. But on the other hand, that means I've got to get out of my chair.
Oh no! How's
So
that?
is that Stephen King it, Penny, or
Yeah. Well, he said Pennywise, so I put it.
anyway? Yeah.
Is that better, P40?
Dave, if you can have Alexa one because you've got to ask it and turn it on.
Captain Darling. Oh, what was that out of? Now, Blackadder. The foot goes forward.
Yeah.
God, yeah. I watched that for ages. Have you ever watched the first series again? Because it's so bad.
I actually watched it yesterday.
It's so bad.
BBC iPlayer is rerunning it.
It's bad, really bad.
I watched this.
Back to Fulcher.
All 3 films.
For those on VHS for a second.
Yeah, it's a VHS DVD.
What?
Now you've gone back.
Was it a PG DVD, Dave, or what?
Yeah, it's Dave's versatile disc.
No, was it disc PG?
Hey?
Was it PG? Parental Guardian?
Yeah, VHS DVD.
No, PG. Yeah, parent guide.
Hey, McFly.
Right.
You getting ready to go, Chris?
Yeah, might as well.
Let's do that then.
Right, time to get sensible now then.
I won't know whenever they are.
Right. Issue 93 and issue 93 we'll do first, obviously.
Yeah, which is basically I've put both magazines in one because they're the same. Right.
Right. Right quarter light.
Right. I'm going to stop you there for a minute because it's not the right quarter that we're doing. There's been a spelling error in the magazine. It's supposed to be left.
Was it?
So if it says right, it means because this is a left.
Oh yeah, because 94 says the right quarter light as well.
Yeah, that's what I said. This is what I've picked up on instructions. So
Misprint.
yeah,
typical
model space. Yeah.
Model space, yeah.
That's just despicable.
Can you sack them there for me?
Yeah, I'm going to sack all the stuff from wherever it is, Agora.
Yeah, they did give you the right one though, didn't they? Left one.
Hey, I got my check from Parchette today.
The check
for £200.
Why is that then?
Because we weren't happy with the build.
I don't blame you. Jesus.
No, because the undercarriage motor quit. Failed.
Something about the money you spent with it, £200 is nothing really.
I know it's nothing, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh.
What was that just came up then?
Nothing.
Come on, Lorraine McFly, show us.
Come on, feel the noise.
Oh, someone's changed the ticker as well.
Right.
Oh yeah.
So that is the right call. What's that Dave I heard? We got a little.
Right. Yeah, so it says here the right quarter light, but obviously not, it's the left quarter light.
Yeah, quarter deck.
Jesus.
Even the picture shows it as the right quarter light, as idiots.
That confuse someone we know, won't it?
Hang on, let me.
You quick models.
Yeah, but if you look into the instructions, hang on a moment. Yeah, when you finish view though, it does show the left. So, we could go on with it. And just right there. That's it. There.
That's the left. Yeah, they're idiots.
Oh, thank you.
So they gave actually. Oh, they're going the right parts, aren't they?
Yeah. 14, 13. Yeah. So we got that bit, yeah?
Yeah, then we got the hinge. Just looks like a normal door hinge, but it's quite small, isn't it?
What hinge? Do you hinge it up too? you put it on the hinge, do Chris?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's like this, that one. Which is
Oh, it's a tiny hinge. Look at that.
hinge it up. There's that.
Is that metal as well? Must be, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a bit. I think it's metal, or it could be plastic.
That kind of narrows it down, doesn't it?
So there we are, yeah.
Or it could be glass.
There you go. Three
Sorry,
times.
you know when you invite me on the stream, it's going downhill.
We're not like.
Supposed to be right at the cusp of the bottom of the hill most of the time on our hill channel. They got 3 types of screws. You've got JP10s, 2 of those, plus 1 spare.
JP, yeah.
You've got them all set and operated already, have you?
Yeah. Not in the box, but they are still in the bags, but.
Oh, okay. Then you got JD13, 2 plus 2 plus 1 spare.
I'll show them all in one go.
And JD14s, yeah. 1 plus 1 spare. You usually have them ready, don't you, Chris?
Yeah, but.
It says here, step 1. You will need the assembly from stage 93 plus all the parts provided this time.
Yeah, the cart is behind me for a minute because we don't need that second, I think.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we need that in a minute, won't we? Right. So, step 2.
Halapoon.
Yeah.
Step 2, have it, yeah.
Line up the longer flap. There we go.
I knew
It's made to do this, isn't it? Line up the longer flap of the hinge with the moulded mounting on the quarter light this way round.
So which way have they got the window?
Yeah, it's got it. Don't think it matters if it's upside down or that way round. So long as I think it's that way. It's probably best that way anyway.
The longer flap, yeah?
Yeah, longer flaps. I think there's only one way it goes round. Is there a pin to fit going? Because it looks like there's a pinhole as well. The pin on the back of the hinge as well.
There's no hole in it, no.
Oh, it just looks like there's a pinhole there, but yeah, just put a longer flap against the window. What I like, basically. And then secure it with 2 JD10 screws, JP10 screws. Yeah.
Must be that way. Oh my god, here he goes, farts.
Yeah.
Look, where's it going on through? Is it going through this bit?
I took a photo last week of a Route Master bus that's just round the corner from me.
I'm going to look at the magazine as well.
Yeah, so yeah, you had it right, Chris. So put it against the window that way round.
Like that?
Yeah, like that, yeah.
Where's
So
the magazine?
nice route master, yeah.
What's on the got fart in the background?
It's Penny.
No, I was too busy changing the banners.
They changed the back.
Did you not notice the banners I put?
I haven't yet.
I've just deleted it now. I just put one that said it only goes one way in the longer flap against the window. That's what she said.
I like it.
Missed that one completely. That one.
You have to watch the replay later on.
Yeah.
Okay, right. This is an awkward bit then, is it?
Yeah, so it's probably better to get a screw ready so then you can literally put a screw in there to hold it in place while you're doing it. Probably.
Yeah, no, no.
I
don't know which way does the hinge go. Does it go?
Put a long flap against it, then you'll be all right.
You need to be careful, Chris.
Yeah, but you've got that indentation. You've got like a little. That goes that way, or it goes that way.
Do you mind if I just enlarge the instructions?
Yeah, go on.
Do you zoom in a bit?
It looks like
Right.
the flap
So
sort
what
of
I
goes
would
in.
do, Chris,
Yeah.
you can see that the hinges go on kind of 90 degrees, following the contour of the window.
Yeah.
Yes, look at step 3 best. You can see it better that way.
Go
Can't you?
that way.
Where are we? I can right.
See, it flaps sort of downwards,
Yeah.
inwards.
So if you shape it to fit the window,
Whoa.
oh, that sounded nasty. That one.
Yes, it
Yeah,
flaps,
that's it.
goes
Okay,
downwards.
push the smaller bit back
Yeah.
because you've
Let's
got it
put it down.
180 degrees.
Yeah,
That's
like
it.
that.
They put that against the window and then see if it fits properly.
Right.
And can you either pull the work up or the camera down a little bit? Because you work a little bit off the camera. I know it's difficult.
Yeah.
That's it. That looks like it fits.
Yeah,
That's my screen.
Yeah. That's
Is it
brilliant.
bit-
That's almost, that's about 90% perfect.
Yeah. My screen is
Yeah, if you look at those middle two instructions, you look at how that little hinge is wrapped around the window.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would then look at that and go, right, I'll get that flap in that angle and then position it against the window. And then you've done your dry kit then, haven't you?
Yeah. Especially the
J-
flap.
yeah, JP10 screws, Chris.
Not trying to take your job away from you, Mr. Campley. So, Mr. Slimer.
No problems, Benny.
I mean, you should be on this. You know,
I was trying to help him out as well.
call yourself a Debbie McGee.
Paddy McGuinness used to call him.
Benny McGuinness, Jesus.
No, like, you know, like, see.
Oh, God, yeah. Could be worse, could be Naked Attraction.
Oh,
Me.
I said that.
That looks the worst program ever.
Naked Attraction. I don't know how that got through the review panel.
Considering they actually show everything and everything.
Well, they do put crap on the telly these days.
Well, yeah. You only got to look at Love Island.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah. Only people with less intelligence watches that.
Yeah.
so people from their own ways Essex watch it then.
Yeah.
I still say the weirdest program that actually made it to be a success is that Gogglebox.
Oh God, yeah, that is weird.
I know. I'll watch people watching TV.
Suppose it's quite funny though, supposedly. My mum
And the
dad-
worst one of all was Big Brother. How can anyone watch somebody doing nothing?
Do you know what? In all fairness, I loved the first series.
Yeah, most people did.
It was an original concept, but after that, I worked in a nursing home during one of them. I used to do nights, and we went upstairs, and all the nurses were sitting around. This is about 2 or 3 in the morning. We were watching like the live broadcast, and everyone in the Big Brother house was asleep.
People
And I-
watch it.
That's what I mean. How can anyone watch somebody sleep?
Yeah. So I said, "What are you doing?" They said, "Well, we're watching this." I said, "Well, there's nothing. We're waiting for something to happen." I said, "Well, here's a concept for you. Why don't you watch the residents that we're being paid to look after?
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone can watch them." And they're like, "Oh no, that's boring."
They'd rather watch that bloody shite on the telly.
Yeah,
I want to watch people sleep. That's boring enough, isn't it?
yeah. But I said, if you work nights in a nursing home, you've got exactly the same in real life than you've got on the telly, but you're being paid to watch these people and they're not watching them.
I'd rather watch grass grow and paint dry.
Oh,
Yeah, it could be worse. Could be X Factor as well.
Yeah.
yeah.
Or Britain's Got No Talent.
You know, so what? I'd rather watch
Or as
Nathan
I like to
Dodd's.
call it, everyone that isn't from Britain's got talent.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Sometimes there are some good jobs on there, but
Yeah, but the trouble is, half of these people, you can look them up on YouTube. Because what was it? There was some woman who got a golden buzzer. It turns out she was one of the singers from The Greatest Showman.
Yeah.
Mm.
How you getting on, Chris?
Yeah, fine for them, yeah.
But then one of my cousins, I think I can't remember how she was. I don't know if it was X Factor or Britain's Got Talent. She went on there. She's a bloody good singer, and they didn't get her through to any on to TV because she's a good, just normal good singer.
Yeah,
If you're
because,
rubbish or you're rubbish, you can't sing.
yeah,
You're weird or
it's
weird.
not about
backstory.
being talented. It's about being entertaining,
Exactly.
and that's the trouble.
Then
Kids
you
who cry.
look
Or,
at was it Susan Boyle when she first appeared?
oh God, yeah. But I think they set that up like
Well, of
that.
course they do because they go through pre-qualification, pre-auditions.
Yeah.
So everyone knows exactly what she's like in the people. So they bring them on and then they show them on TV.
So I think one of the funniest bits of stand-up I saw was some guy was saying about someone on the X Factor, and he was saying, "Oh, my brother who was dying of cancer, it was his last wish for me to get through to Louis Walsh's chairs." And this comedian's like, "No, I'm pretty sure his dying wish would probably be something along the lines of he wants to get better."
Yeah.
I think it was Peter Kay did a Mickey take of like X Factor and all that, and he had one character on there as himself, obviously, and he was trying to get through and he couldn't come up with anything. So I don't know if he got one of his friends' family to pretend she was dying and something like that, and he got through.
You know what annoyed me the most though with that Ryland?
Right? Oh, I don't remember that.
Oh, what the guy whose teeth glows in the dark?
Yeah, he couldn't sing at all.
No.
And look what he's doing now.
Yeah. It just
He only went on there just to get noticed. That's all. That's what he wanted to do, get noticed.
Yeah.
Oh, one of the first ones. Was it on that Pop Stars, isn't it? Darius. Do you remember Darius?
Oh God, he was famous overnight, wasn't he?
Yeah, but there's like us people here. Why can't they do what we do? YouTube.
Yeah.
Then you got that woman who wore that Chewbacca mask. Who was just laughing wearing a Chewbacca mask,
Oh,
which is very
God.
funny. Don't get me wrong, but she was just famous for it.
Yeah.
Made her famous. She's not laughing wearing a Chewbacca mask on.
That was funny though, wasn't it?
Yeah. God, yeah, that was funny. But all it takes is one video sometimes.
Yeah. But it's like I went on a bike rally years ago, and we spent one of the days just inhaling helium, drinking vodka, and singing nursery rhymes. And it was just absolutely hilarious because when you hear yourself sing and you hear this high-pitched voice, you're then laughing at that, and it just becomes impossible. Oh no!
You sounded like a chipmunk.
Have you seen there's a beer out there? I'm not sure if it's quite widely available. That actually got helium in it as well.
Right. I'll be back.
So you drink it.
Emergency.
So you drink the beer and you actually end up having a really high voice. You've got helium built in. Probably the funniest thing, you'd be drunk and piss yourself laughing, and of course you'd be high pitched voice as well at the same time. How's it going, Chris?
I know what the problem was. The Screw Squad did around because you don't want to see them do it from the outside.
Oh, you're screening from the other side, were you?
Yeah.
They should say that, shouldn't it, really?
Yeah, it looks like, yeah. I just worked that one out.
Okay,
Come on, yeah, that noise.
Yeah.
Oh, see.
Oh, minor crisis averted.
Mm.
So I've got this little ledge, and I've got aircraft bits, I've got Spitfire bits, and I've got money, and just basically a place just to store stuff. And something just dropped off and landed in my paint water. So I had a little panic. I thought, so I just tipped the paint water out. Turned out to be a 5p piece.
Oh. Go for a punch away there as well.
Say again?
Fancy pint of Chris or what?
My lodger's on the phone, so I have to shut up because I got me in trouble last week.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah. Well, he met this girl. He went round her house. I was a bit annoyed because he was midnight. He was like, "Penny, can you take me round to her house?" And I went, "No, it's midnight." He says, "Only 15 minutes." I went, "Yeah, but it's 15 minutes back as well."
Half an hour.
So in the end, I lent him the money for a taxi. Well, a couple of days later, he was on the phone to a girl, and I went, "Oh, how did it go the other night?" Turned out to be a different girl, didn't it? So, but I was talking to him today because he's had this girl round for a couple of nights, and she seemed quite nice actually. And my rule on having people round is you can have whoever you want round as long as they're respectful to the household. I really don't
And they
care.
don't make too much noise.
Yeah, and she seemed a nice girl. And then he said to me, he goes, yesterday morning that was a different girl from the girl that was here last night. And I'm like, oh yeah. I said, how many girls have you got on the go? He said, oh, 2 at the moment. I said, at the moment? He said, yeah, I have had 6.
Well, they always beat my record. I had 5.
Wow. He's a handsome Eastern European guy, you see. He's tall and handsome. So
like
and he's young.
Bit like me.
Yeah, well, exactly like you.
I went to my local pub one Saturday night, and all 5 of them were in there, but not together.
Yeah.
With other mates, and as soon as just before I walked in, I turned back out and I bleeding went to another pub.
I bet you did. I bet you did.
Yeah.
You sure about that, Chris? We don't be that way around.
What is it they say? You want a good woman to love,
Yeah.
a good woman to buy things for,
Yeah.
a good woman to cook for you, and then hopefully the 3 of them will never meet.
Yeah.
Was it? No, someone said a relationship is like a pack of cards.
You don't know what you're going to get.
A heart to love her, a diamond to marry her,
Yeah.
a card to hit her over the head, and a spade to bury her.
Area with, yeah.
You know, a strange thing happened to me a good few years back now. A load of us went into, well, not a load, it was about 5 of us went into this burning house, a townhouse. Because I don't know how this woman did it, but she didn't have a key to get back in, but the mortise lock was on. So we couldn't figure that out. So we ended up smashing in the window, running up the first flight of stairs, but the smoke was that much. Took the brunt of most of the smoke.
Yeah.
So I ended up going to the hospital, staying overnight, and I was just dozing off, and I heard the door open and then close and lock.
Oh, jeez.
It was a nurse.
Right.
What?
Use imagination.
I'm using my imagination. I'm just thinking how unprofessional.
Huh?
Well, I don't think she was very unprofessional. She knew exactly what she was doing.
Did she bring you back to life, did she?
Oh, definitely.
It wasn't mouth to mouth.
And it wasn't mouth to mouth either.
Was it in the long flap against the window?
Yeah.
What it was.
Yeah.
Dave, you might enjoy that, will you?
When I told my missus this, she called me a pervert. I don't know why.
Because you could be what?
Once you don't know how to do this one, Chris, you'll know how to do the next one, won't you?
Yeah.
That's a good thing about doing objects with 2 sides, isn't it?
Yeah.
You work it all out on the first one. On the second one, you're like, oh yeah, I know how to do this.
I forget how you done the first one.
Mad, didn't you, Chris?
Well, I had a nice day today. I was on a wedding.
That was my wedding, wasn't it?
No, it weren't yours.
Okay. 1 to brick 3.
I was driving the nice 1952 gold Bentley.
Nice.
I had my picture took as well. With it.
Dave, you enjoyed that one with Bentley?
Yeah.
Can you feel the noise?
We've got the radio on in the background.
Chris has. That's 7,000 Chris's, maybe. David, look at Lost in France here.
What?
What's that?
David's Lost in France.
Still struggling with that window.
No, it's a sweeping win. Winning an angle, so.
Yeah, that's one thing with plastic, isn't it? Don't want to screw in the wrong hole.
Oh, we don't want to screw in the wrong hole.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
That's not what he said, though.
Not a Chris Kaplan this.
So noisy outside of that.
I thought you were replaying your intro to the Jaguar there.
Yeah, why not?
Probably that is an E-type Jag as well. Intro. Took me a little while to find it, Sam.
Do you know what? I just realised how stupid I'm being. I'm doing this Spitfire tractor, and I'm trying to glue these parts together with this super glue.
Yeah.
And I thought, I've got ABS glue. That'd be a lot better, wouldn't it?
I have to be told on the mad one, is it?
You have to be careful with the headlights and all, Penny, because one of them can be a pain to get in.
Oh, I did a little dry run earlier on, and some of these parts, they just ping out so easily.
But the exhaust isn't really secured on. Because it's
No, but they weren't in the old days, were they? Because they used to wobble about like anything with the engine started because they weren't attached to anything.
that's true. But you still got to be careful with it, though, aren't you?
Yeah, that is the
Chugga,
trouble.
chugga, 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 chugga.
I got to be honest with you. I am slightly regretting carrying on with the Spitfire because they seem to stretch this tractor out.
I know, yeah.
I said to you pre-stream, this tractor from Harshette is more expensive than my F14 Tomcat. If you work it out issue by issue.
Yeah, so how many issues is with the tractor? Is it 3?
No, it's more than that. It's about 4 or 5.
Bloody hell. Yeah. I don't know why they just didn't send all the parts for it.
Well, I mean, I know it's a 1:18 scale model. I've got a bit where the paint is scraped off.
Yeah.
So I thought, do I just do a colour match and paint over it, or do I ring up Harshette and say I want a replacement?
They're all screwed together.
Yeah, it's not right.
You know, I'm after some trees and all, to go on the diorama.
Yeah.
So searching for 118 trees, which I found, but I've realised they're for model railways.
Well, you know you can make trees, don't you? Quite easily.
Well, I've never made trees.
Oh,
Yeah,
fun.
I can paint trees, but making them is another thing.
Well, I've never actually made any. I'll be honest with you, but he's changed his channel name now. But there was a guy who used to be called Luke's APS, Luke's Affordable Paint Service, and he used to do things on the cheap. And I watched a video of his on making trees, and he makes it look so easy.
I think it's the other side.
Does he use wire?
Huh?
Yes,
It's the other side of the car, I think, you're on. Oh, actually, tell a lie.
Yeah,
Is it that side? Because the instructions are completely wrong there.
yeah, it is a left.
That's left. Yeah, right. Sorry, yeah. Because the instructions, it's on the instructions, it shows the other side, and obviously because they're idiots.
Yeah, like you, Chris.
Oh, that was a low blow.
Yeah, I have to leave him alone, let him do it himself, you know.
Go on then. No, you just think of something. Joking, waiting over
I'll help you with the instructions then.
Oh, you're it. I don't know what you put up with Chris, I have no idea, but.
Would you better turn it upside down?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say that. If you turn it upside down, Chris, then you can get to the screws and the
Well,
instructions.
put a towel down first so you don't scratch the paintwork.
Yeah, turn it upside down with towel.
I've got a better idea than that because I haven't got a towel in the hands, but my jumper will work.
Or,
Yeah,
get
I
yourself,
read that.
or use your partwork upgrade, man.
Did you get a fart upgrade, Matt?
But
I've
no,
not got one yet.
they're not cheap though, are they?
They're just a bit of foam, though, aren't they?
Yeah, foam with covering over the top, yeah. Don't know how much it costs
15, 20 quid.
for a bit of foam covered in some fabric.
See, my part work upgrade, Matt, is a purple towel from Asda.
Exactly, it does the same.
Yeah,
It's a black towel.
I only use it because otherwise P40 F20 shouts at me.
Yeah. When I start doing the XL1, I'll do it aside something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I nearly bent that headlight.
Careful, Penny. Very
That's
careful.
terrible, isn't it?
Chris, turn it upside down first, then you can put a window in.
And that's what she said.
P40 says nobody needs a part work upgrade, Matt, really.
No.
Well, the thing is, the way my mind works is I'll buy stuff. If I really need it and I can't make it cheaper, I don't mind spending the money. But if I can make it cheaper, then I'll make it. In fact, coincidentally enough, I've made a video today on my hints, tips, and cheats.
I've not watched that yet.
Or I'm starting. I've really enjoyed the last month where I've done the airbrush stuff. And then it's last week I did introduction to paints, which was obviously kept it rather simple. But this latest one I've done homemade thinners and cleaners with airbrush, and I did a load of working out, and I do the old Tesco ways. I like to work things out per 100 milliliters, and Tamiya thinner.
What's
works
good?
out, it's
Which say Chris, sorry?
What screws is it for?
JD 13.
Just for you, okay, much.
Yeah, Vallejo airbrush cleaner and thinners works out about £3.38 per 100 mil. Medina airbrush cleaner is £2.47, but I buy it by the litre. It's about 22 quid a litre. Tamiya thinners is £2.40 per 100 mil. Mr. Hobby is £3.50. The thinners that I make is 51p, and my cleaners is 45p.
So you've saved a few, Bob.
Oh God, yeah, I can make. They're 1/7 of the cost of Mr. Hobby thinners.
I'm thinking of getting a new airbrush because my other one's knackered.
Oh,
It works, but it's not firing out the paint.
Right. Have you tried giving it a good old clean?
I give it a good thorough cleaning, yeah.
Right.
Dave, did you clean the gutters as well?
Do the what?
To clean the gutter in.
That was a good clear out, wasn't it?
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Dave, did you clean the gutters as well?
Yeah.
No.
In Earlham, it rains.
How's it getting there, Chris?
Yeah, we're done.
I just think it's the longest day next week.
The 21st, yeah.
No, it's not. It's 24 hours like all the other days.
And then after that, that's when the nights start creeping back in slowly.
Yeah, we know.
Tell you what, I did a night run down to London beginning of the week, and it was really nice seeing the sun rising at about 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was on board the ship last week, and I was on board there from about 3:30 to about 6. So the sunrise at about 4, 4:30. Really nice too.
Yeah.
Unusual for me to do that.
Well, I don't. Even, I'm up at 5 o'clock every morning. I don't see the sunrise coming up at 4. Not like I used to.
You'll start cleaning soon. Start seeing it again soon like that.
Yeah, you know. Also, you know, like on my birthday, I've got 2 weddings to do, and they're going to have a barbecue for me. I said, "Well, you go ahead with the barbecue, and just wait for me to get back home."
I wonder if anyone had the barbecue yesterday when it was about 30 degrees.
Yeah, it was hot.
Because on my 50th, which was on a Saturday, I was going to have a barbecue then for my birthday, but I was on a wedding. So I thought I'd have it the next day on the Sunday, and it leathered it down. I thought, that's just despicable.
I don't think anyone ever wants to have a barbecue on my birthday.
When's your barbecue? When's your day?
30th of December.
Oh God.
Well, you're knackered then, aren't you?
Good thing is though, when we have a big party, we usually celebrate it the day after. So we have it like,
you
have it
could
like
have your,
New Year's Day, Boxing Day. You know what I mean? New Year's Eve party.
you can have a barbecue indoors, you know.
Yeah, my lodger does every day.
Just put the oven on.
I was going to say, you'd think that from the amount of smoke he creates.
Unless it's a gas one.
That's why next door's fire alarm keeps going off all the time. She plays a barbecue all the time.
Yeah.
Literally all day, every day, the alarm goes off. It's so annoying.
Sounds knackered.
I think what you should do is got to take your fire extinguisher and knock on the door and say, put that out or I will.
Please open a pack of crisps then, please.
Now I'm opening the next issue of the Spitfire, issue 105.
Oh, the Spitfire.
Yeah.
Is yours working, Penny?
Pardon?
Is your Spitfire
I
working?
ain't got that far yet. I've just got, I think a couple of weeks ago, I'm being a bit naughty because I got to like 92 or 93 or whatever it was, and I knew there were going to be problems, so I stopped. And
Like we all did.
yeah, and then when the replacement parts come through, I'm like, okay, fine, I'll crack on with that when I get the chance. And I just didn't get the chance, and then sort of some tractor parts and that came through. So I've been cracking on with the tractor. Oh, I thought that looked funny. I was expecting a RAF and a few tractor bits, and I've opened the parts and I got a man and some chocks.
I'm going to paint my chocks. Paint them brown.
Yeah, that's better. Continuing work with the tractor. So this is the 4th issue for the tractor. and we still ain't got the wheels yet.
You know, some people are mental round here. Instead of walking on the footpath, they're walking in the middle of the road, pushing a woman in a wheelchair.
Okay. I can see
And
why
cars
that
go
might-
speeding by here every 10 minutes. And it's a 20 zone.
Yeah, I had one on my dash cam videos. I'm just going to sort out next. It's literally walking along in the middle of not in the middle of the road, just next to the curb. No reason whatsoever. The curb's perfectly fine. There's no one on the curb. It's just walking right along next to it. No reason. I beep him and he acts surprised. It's like, what the hell are you doing, man?
Well, what you better off doing then is driving on the pavement. Let them have the road.
Yeah.
And if they try and get on the pavement, no, you've got the road. The pavement's got ours now.
Oh, you have to remember, pedestrians have right of way wherever they are now, don't they? That ball.
Yeah, but not through walking in the middle of the road.
Oh, according to one.
Hey, have you seen what else the new laws come out with? The DVLA.
Oh, I'm giving up on
Ministry of
the road.
Transport. You're not allowed to wear sunglasses in your car.
No. That
Yeah,
is
I've seen it on Microsoft News.
no. That's a clickbait article, right? Because they were going on about all these various things, like you can't wear long skirts and you can't wear.
Yeah.
Right? It's all clickbait. You can't wear. Basically, you have to have so much light. So if you're wearing you can wear sunglasses during the day, but you can't wear sunglasses once the light drops to a certain.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
The thing is, though, sometimes I was driving down the road with Cheryl once. Everyone was going really slow on like the A road. It's like, why is everyone going slow? Turned the corner, and the sun was so low, it was in everyone's eyes. They're like, Jesus bloody Christ. With my sunglasses on, you really couldn't see anything. Like, no wonder everyone's going so slow.
And especially when it's been raining and the sun comes out and the glare off the road.
God, yeah, definitely.
That does hurt my eyes, that.
What? Socket for the air filter.
Huh?
Is that for the tractor?
Oh, it's the tiniest bit you've ever seen.
Tractor air filter.
Was that in issue 105?
Pardon?
Is that in issue 105?
104.
104.
Yeah, because I picked up issue 105, thinking it was 104. And I was very surprised when it was a man with some chops, when I was expecting a woman with some tractor bits. What on earth? What are they doing there?
One on the neck out there.
I think I don't know where my 104 is.
Have you seen, Dave, have you seen
right.
the screwdriver stroke Allen key part that comes with?
Oh, bleeding hell have I.
It's just so strange.
It is, yeah. I mean, why couldn't they have used the same brackets for the Bismarck? It would have been a damn sight easier.
It looks so funny. I'm surprised they actually did a screwdriver part the same as well. It's so funny. I looked at myself here. I just saw it on your channel.
They should have given us a magnetic one of them daft things.
But suppose you can easily magnetize your magnet.
Put a magnet on it.
Yeah, rub it on it. Yeah, you like there, Chris? What's that?
Rub it on it, is there?
Yeah, rub it on it.
Yeah, Rob.
It'd be always be pointing north then, wouldn't it?
You could get some Vaseline in for the rub it.
I'll show you something with that. See if I can magnetize it with a magnetic wristband.
So I've seen someone get them tiny little neo magnets and stick it actually to the part, and it just magnetizes it automatically. But it's quite a tight fit in that.
It does work.
Yeah. See?
You know, that daft screwdriver you were just on about, Chris?
Yeah.
I'm just rubbing it on the magnetic wristband.
Yeah.
Right?
It works, yeah.
And just put it on my tweezers.
Oh, shit.
And it works.
See?
Oh, no.
You all right, Penny?
Yeah, I just dropped a big massive dollop of glue on the tractor.
Oh,
Crap.
Jesus.
See,
Them screws is trouble, Chris, that you have in there.
yeah, the screwdriver I got small, and I haven't got. It's only the smallest one you will fit in this gap.
Oh, well, that'll do for me,
Bloody
sir.
thing. Bloody thing.
Yeah, when
So
we
what they've done is they've told us to glue this tank on in previous issue. Now in this issue, we've got to put the steering wheel in, and they go, no, we have removed the tank so that you can see how the steering wheel is fit.
You are joking.
No,
No,
I
but
mean,
they've
you
already
don't-
shown you how it looks with
you
it.
don't need to remove the tank,
I was
but
about
I
to say
tell
that.
you what, it makes the job 20 times easier if you do.
Right.
So that was-
I glued mine on at the end.
Oh.
we
So
pretty good with that.
have you done issue 104 yet?
Eh?
Have you done issue 104 yet?
Putting the tank on, yeah?
Yeah, have you done issue 104 with the RAF woman with the bendy legs, and you can
No,
see
not
it.
yet.
Yeah, well, stage 3. No, honestly, she's got bendy legs, and you can see up her skirt.
Hey.
That's
What
all
colour
I'm
knickers has
saying.
she got on?
Pardon?
What colour knickers has she got on?
Same colour as her tights.
What colour are them?
Same colour as her knickers.
I need to find that issue. I don't know where to put it.
Just Steve to ask that question.
They're on the Titanic then.
Are you going to pass about you?
Oh, blind. I need to try them knickers on.
Yeah, I'll do my next Titanic tomorrow sometime. I'm not sure when yet.
Oh, I'm looking forward to seeing a proper Titanic build on YouTube.
Yeah, I'll be doing it hopefully every Sunday from now on.
Nice. Give me something to look forward to when I come home. I do like your builds, Chris.
Thanks, Kenny. I think I get more subscribe. I think I get more views when I'm doing the non-live though. So I'm not sure if I should do that or not.
Really?
Thing is, it's really tempting to say, "Oh, I get a lot of views doing that. I'll do more of it."
Yeah.
But you know, I think I personally I like to see builds that I can see people enjoying the build.
Yeah. I'm definitely enjoying it. It's definitely different to all the other builds I've done. I like watching World of Wayne doing the wooden Titanic he's doing.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
strange, like watching that. I wouldn't do it myself because I don't think I'm skilled enough to do it.
I'm thinking about another. See, falling into my own trap. I'm thinking about doing maybe the Victory direct from artist, whatever it is, because I did enjoy doing the Hermione, and I did get quite a few views.
Did you finish a Hermione in the end?
No, it was in the.
Oh, it's in the
Lock-up.
Oh yeah, lock up. Yeah, I'm be saying it's ridiculous.
No, you know it's what it is. I didn't pay the bill.
She's got none on.
I can't believe he's been running. Right, he's opened that up and had a look.
I have.
He's not done anything for the reputation of the WAF, is she?
No.
You know, you hear these stories about them.
I thought her head might have moved, but it doesn't.
But her legs definitely movable, though, aren't they?
Only a little bit.
You tried to position you want, Dave.
Although in her defence, they move in and out. I think they move in for the RAF pilots and they move out for the American Air.
I get that.
Because the American pilots, they had chocolate and real egg, didn't they?
Yeah.
Actually, serious mode now. I looked after a lady in a nursing home, and she told me she used to sleep with the GIs. Well, her husband was out in France fighting, and I said, well, "That's a bit nasty, isn't it?" And she said, "Well, no, I had mouths to feed, and they had chocolate and eggs." And I thought, well, when you put yourself in the situation she was in, You know, it's very easy for me to sit here in the 21st century judging her. But if I was around at that time,
Yeah, then that bit's done in the car now. We're just on the next bit.
no,
You've got your little hinge now, aren't you? On that bit.
I think you know what?
You're step 10 now.
Is it this what I am on?
Yeah. Gently close a quarter light hatch, a catch even,
Yeah.
and bring the end around the inside of the body shell. So it lines up the fixing hole. Then secure it with a JD14 screw.
Coconuts.
It's funny. Step 12 shows it left side or right side, and step 13 shows it the other side. It's funny. They show left and right side in one picture, and then
That's lopsided, yeah.
it's so bad.
Yeah, you messed up, like.
And then you can show it open and closing when you're done, can't you?
But you know the picture on the diorama itself?
yeah,
Spitfire. You don't even see that tractor, do you?
no,
But you can put a tractor anywhere you want, can't you?
yeah,
In the bin.
and then, yeah. No, it's not an awful kit, awful tractor, but I wouldn't. It definitely wasn't made by Tamiya. I don't even think it was made by Hasegawa. I can't wait till issue 107. You get an in there. Front of ladder, back of ladder, and ladder struts.
Ooh, ladder.
Are they all joined together?
Well, I would assume so. So basically, it's a man and a ladder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, let's have a look. Ooh. I've got some tires and some wheels. Oh, I got to do a Wurzel song now. I am a tractor driver. Why is there only two wheels?
Because the tractor has 4 wheels.
Yeah, but it's like they've only given us 2 wheels.
For next issue together.
I mean, we've got to wait another week for the tractor.
Well, I've got up to 107 to 110,
Right, you're 4 issues ahead of me then.
but I've not done 104, 105, and 106 yet.
Right.
So I might get these out the way this week.
Well, big spoiler ahead. You're going to need a bowl of hot water.
Oh, is it one of those wheels you've got to push in? Like,
Well, for a plastic wheel.
Yeah, with a rubber tire.
oh, joy.
So I've got a crowbar to get them on.
Near enough what we used to use when we used to put tyres on wheels.
Yeah, the old tire levers.
Yeah.
And if you didn't have tire levers, you used to nick your mum's spoons, didn't you, when she wasn't looking?
Yeah, especially punctures on your bike.
Yes.
And bent all the spoons. Those were the days.
That's a song that is.
I always got a right bollocking off my mother for bending the spoons, the best ones.
Yeah.
We
No
could do
matter
that
how
now.
hard you tried, you used to say, "Oh, that's all right. I can always just bend them back." You never could you?
If you do that enough, you become you're a geller.
That's it.
Yeah. I had infant day to bend them all back.
It's like Dave, innit? When he goes back, he won't go back.
God.
Well, I can definitely recommend Plastic Magic and Tamiya ABS cement. Use Tamiya ABS cement in the same way you would use the normal Tamiya polystyrene cement, and use the plastic magic in the same way that you'd use Tamiya extra thin.
Yeah. I've got to come back.
But absolutely perfect for AB. So much better than super glue.
Are you still on that first window, Chris?
Yeah, this is a bit tricky because now the head lining, because it's not sitting in straight.
You're not sorted the headlining out yet?
I tried to do it and it won't do it.
But there's only one way you can do that, mate. Glue it.
Yeah, I don't understand why it's not in right. Stopping it going right.
Well, look on the bright side, Chris. I'm coming down to see you in August, so worst case scenario, I could have a look at it then.
Yeah.
I won't do it for you, though. You know I'll make you do it.
Yeah.
I have a thing about that. If someone so much as puts one screw in one of my builds, I don't feel I can truly say I made it.
So they'll just do it. Just let them do it and then take the screw out and put it back in again.
Well, I'll tell you what, I've said this story a few times. I'll say it again. First time I went round Chris's, he surprised me how well he could build. Maybe I underestimated him because he's registered blind. But I can remember loading him up with a few bits and bobs to do. I'll say, you got to do this, you're going to do that. And then I'm thinking, right, that'll keep him busy for about half an hour. Nip outside for a cigarette. I come back and he's like, right, I've done that. I'm like, what?
Good.
So that issue 106 is a bit of a waste of effort because I don't like putting uneven wheels on.
It's like when we did the Victor one, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not going to put the wheels on until we get the other side, which means all I've done on that issue is a crankshaft, crank handle thingy. But it looks all right. I mean, yeah, it's not awful. I don't know if if someone if they advertised that as a separate part work complete in 6 issues, I don't think I'd sign up for it.
No.
But as part of the Spitfire, I don't think it's dreadful.
Oh, everything's better than the Spitfire build itself.
Yeah, trouble is you can't get things in 1:18 scale like that. But I have, I've been saying for years, you get like aircraft in 1:72 and 48 scale, and then you get vehicles in 1:35 and 1 to whatever it is, 1:76. And I'm like, why don't they do vehicles in 1:48 scale and 1:72? And there's a lot more coming out now. So you can do dioramas. You could do, like, for example, a Lancaster, and you can have all the little support vehicles all around it.
Yeah. Well, I'm doing a diorama, for me, as my Titanic build.
Yeah.
The trumpeter one. I just still need to get hold of that wood to put the foam board on top of it, and then I can put the Titanic on top.
Yeah.
And then draw around it, and then cut it all out.
You're going to cut like a little recess in the middle for the ship to go in.
Yeah. And also putting an iceberg there as well.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking about starting my Tamiya Bismarck or Tirpitz.
What scale's your Tirpitz?
350.
350.
Yeah.
I
bought the 2 because one of the original ideas that I had was to convert the Bismarck, the Harchette Bismarck, into the Tirpitz. So
the only thing that was different, even though they were the sister ships, the twin sister ships.
Yeah.
Tirpitz had an anti-aircraft gun on top of one of the.
Yeah, and I understand that the Tirpitz had. I believe the Tirpitz had a plane crane on top of one of the anti-aircraft guns, which got in the way, so they removed it before they did the Bismarck.
Right. Oh, the Bismarck came first.
Or the other way around then? Yeah. Well, I can't remember. But I know the main differences between the two is the thickness of the armor, which obviously you wouldn't notice in the build, would you?
No.
So I just thought it might be, and I think the camouflage pattern is slightly different. Well, I say slightly
It is, yeah.
different. So,
Because
I'd really like. See, now that Hachette have done the Bismarck, I think it's absolutely critical that they do the HMS Hood.
I've done a HMS Hood by Hachette.
Oh, they've already done it, have they?
The wooden one.
Right. But it's got to be done. If you've got this 1:200 scale Bismarck on your shelf,
yeah, that's what the hood is, 1:200 scale.
Yeah, you've got to have the hood, haven't you?
Yeah, because they did the Bismarck first, the wooden one, and then they brought out the hood. Because I mentioned it to Hachette, so you're going to bring the hood out as well, because that's more famous.
I mean, it would be really, really good if they brought the Prince of Wales and the Hugon out as well.
Well, John builds iconic military models. He's doing the Prince Eugen, but he's got his as a full kit.
Yeah. But I've checked them out. You can get all 4 of them in plastic 350 scale. Chris, you've got a black band going across the screen. Is that your light or something?
It is.
Yeah. See, this is the only trouble with streaming, is that you've got to find that compromise between us being able to see, but at the same time you've got to be able to see to do it.
Yeah.
And I think you being able to see is the higher priority, but it's difficult, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been cracking on with this USS Hopper. It's not really turning out that good. There's a few fit issues, but because I've never built a ship before, I really can't tell if it's the kit or if it's me. But it's a kit that I'm just sort of practicing. It was my first ship, you see, and I'll do that eventually.
Because I've got the Prince of Wales, the 1/350 scale.
Yeah.
Or it could be the King George V, because there was 5 of them.
Yeah.
That class.
But I'm thinking, my research suggests that one of the best ships for me to do is that Airfix. Is it the class 45 or type 45?
What, a type 45 destroyer?
Yeah. As a first build on YouTube, first ship build on YouTube.
Yeah.
That looks a good one to do because it doesn't look overly complicated. See, I think what scares me a little bit, I've got that Bismarck and Tirpitz. I've got the photo etch set for it, and I tried the photo etch on the F-14, and that didn't come out quite as well as I'd hoped.
Well, what I'm saving up for, the wooden decking for the 1:200 scale Missouri.
Yeah.
And I can't find it anywhere.
Oh, tell you what, if you can get hold of it, because I've got the wooden deck for the Tirpitz and the Bismarck. Oh my God, it's just absolutely superb. It's expensive for a tiny thin bit of balsa wood. I think it's about 40 quid. I've actually spent more on aftermarket parts than the actual kit cost.
You know something, I think you've just given me an idea. If I can't get hold of that, I might do what John Mansell's done with it, because he's thinking of putting like wooden decking on his Titanic.
Right.
The Hachette build.
Yeah.
I thought that'll be really good, that.
Yeah, could you make it? Would that be too would it be too awkward, too fiddly?
Not for John, it won't, no.
A thin bit on that decking would be very. Everyone's going to trouble with that.
Trouble is, if you have it too thick, it looks wrong. You just add too much depth to it.
Well, I'll tell you what, though, that linseed oil, though, don't I bring that wooden decking out?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
magic, that linseed oil, isn't it?
Yeah, because I use linseed oil when I do my paintings.
Yeah. Well, I've seen a lot of people use linseed oil on like general woodworking projects.
Yeah.
Like they make a table or something.
And it's belting stuff.
It really does completely changes it. It makes the wood look like something you found in a junkyard to something you'd find in an antique store.
Yeah. It makes it a lot darker and all, a bit more darker.
Yeah. Well, it just really brings the grain out, doesn't it?
Yeah.
How you getting on, Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah. He says.
Yeah.
That's
Are we
it.
there yet?
Yeah.
Then,
Good, yeah.
Oh, Chris is one of those kind of people. If you say to him, like, for example, do you want tea or coffee? He'll go, yeah.
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 Yeah, I say that.
Yeah.
A few little
See,
scratches
black
on that,
sugar.
though.
Not as bad as some people. I've got one friend. I say, do you want a cup of coffee? She says, are you having one? I say, that's not the question. You say, well, I'll have one if you're. I say, all right. Do you want tea
That's
or
what I
coffee?
say. I'll have one if you're having one.
Yeah. So I'll say, do you want tea or coffee? She say, what are you having? I'm like, that's not what I asked.
That's looking
You
good.
should have
Chris,
said I'm having a glass of mineral.
Yeah. I tell you what, actually, you give me an idea. Next time she says that, I'm saying, well, actually, I was going to go to the toilet and have a pee in a cup. Do you want that?
Is that what they should have done, Chris, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's not cracked, is it, Chris?
Never scratched it.
I don't know, is it?
I mean, it's just scratched.
You'll buff that out.
There's a scratch on there, 3 scratches.
Well, it could be because my fingers probably I can't get the window in now.
No.
Oh Jesus.
It is. See, now I've got to admit, I would just leave it open and say it's a sunny day.
Yeah. Yeah, this is probably why the headlight in here.
That looks all right, actually.
Actually, I've got a better idea. Give me 2 seconds. It's my
He's going to get his roll back.
When Chris says I have a better idea, the whole world breathes in.
Yeah. A better idea was turned into a major disaster.
Yeah, that's what she said.
We're having drinking this Fanta called What the Fanta. Don't even tell you what flavour it is.
Yeah, these proper whites, which actually
Oh, I've seen that, yeah. Well, they've got this advertising campaign for Iron Brew at the moment. And it's like
Made in Scotland from Guiders.
Oh, good luck. I do like a good iron brew.
it's all right. I mean, so many people drink it in Scotland, but I
Well,
wouldn't
it's made
call
in
it.
Scotland.
It's cheap in Scotland as well. I think that's why people drink it. But it's just, for me, it's one of those drinks that's all right. It's drinkable, but you'll never catch me going, God, I could really use an iron brew.
there we are. Oh, that now.
Really.
Oh, that's nice.
Still scratched. I think it's scratched though.
I'll tell you what, from a long distance, it looks really good.
Yeah, it does from a distance, yeah.
Yeah, this is a scratch one, but that's fine.
No, that's fine. As long as you're happy with it, Chris. I mean, obviously, you've got things like sight issues and that, which don't help.
Yeah.
So you have to build yours in a different way. And as long as you got the result you're happy with, and the window doesn't
That's all that
fall out.
matters.
Yeah.
That's
I
it.
mean, I've ended up doing that on the F14. I know it's not perfect, but I'm happy with it. And to be honest with my F14, by the time I put a load of wash on it, you're probably not going to notice half of it anyway.
So basically what we've done before is the same scenario. So
Except for the left, this will be the actual right-hand side this time.
The actual right-hand side, not
The
the
actual
other.
right-hand side now. Is the instructions correct this time now?
yeah, we're not going to go for the parts list because the parts are all the same. So that's going to.
Please refer to earlier video for parts list.
Yeah, because it's no point going for the same because it's just going to be.
We'll do a parts check. One window.
I've got to do the instructions again. Read out the instructions for it again. Line up the longer flap of the hinge.
What's that you looking at?
I just read out the instructions again. It's just funny. That's all.
Kuna Matara.
No worries.
About a thing.
Be happy.
I've still got to go and see these stage shows.
Right, it won't be a minute, guys. I need to call nature.
And let me guess, you're going to drop one. Yeah. We can.
Liking things might be really good though.
That's what the part made for a minute. Move him out the way for a second so we can crack on the window.
Crack open a window.
Crack on the window. Oh, not a bit, okay. Well, you're going to crack one tonight, you, Chris, or what?
No. Nah. I want crack tonight.
I thought he was going to say he want chicken tonight.
I feel like chicken tonight. That's an old one.
I feel like dancing, you, Chris.
No. Was Penny disappeared as well?
I'm here.
I thought so.
Lost in the fancy pan or what?
What's that?
He was lost in the fancy.
No, I'll tell you what it was. I just spotted my Eddie Stobart engine.
Yeah.
And I don't have the cover for the radiator fan. I'm not sure if I've got it, if I've just not received the issue yet.
I'm sorry to breakfast.
Oh, Chris, you're not building that anymore, this Eddie Stobart.
I am doing it, just I'm just getting the issues. Because I am there's a couple of issues. 12, I can't get 12 orders in the shop, so that's. I can't.
I forgot about it here.
Oh, Chris, I bought you 2 issues so you could crack on with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a few issues now, yeah, so I could potentially have that.
39, 32. Okay, let's make sure I have this one.
Well, better.
Pardon me.
What do you do then? Just move.
Yeah.
I thought you fell through then.
What the Fanta's making me burp? Tastes a bit like raspberry.
I thought you fell through the nervous. Oh my god, here goes Dave vibrating.
No windows, but
Yeah.
So what you said, Dave, you was a vibrate. Yeah, she vibrates, does she?
Yeah.
Ding dong, what is that?
Ding dong merrily on high, the sub has got no wee blues.
Dave likes it. Like a bunch of cool Princeton, you, Dave.
Hi.
what on earth's going on?
Oh, just Dave's lost the plot.
Okay. Right on.
By the way, you
Here we go. It's starting to get dark now.
like the rest of your nights.
Who's talking to Alexa?
Me. I'm turning my voice controlled light on under my desk.
Alexa, play music.
Because it's just far too much trouble to reach under and click a switch.
Alexa, order 100 condoms.
So, you know, I've got an anti-Chris device on my Alexa. As first of all, my wake word isn't Alexa, and I've got actually saying that I said to someone, I said you can't order stuff. I've got that switched off, and they said something like order dog food or something. And the next thing I know is the next morning I got an email that says, "Do you still want dog food? It's in your cart." And I'm like, "Whoops."
So I've got my phone. All I have to do is say hey Siri, and it will turn on. But with Cheryl, she tries to say it 100 million ways, it still won't do it.
Yeah.
What's good for you?
This was funny. Even tries to say the same way as me, he still won't do it for her.
I had that with the lodger. I was trying to teach him how to do the lights, and he couldn't get it. He just however he did it, he just couldn't get it.
There's a comedy show. There's a comedy show that someone did something, and they said they were in an elevator.
Yes.
And it was voice activated, and both Scottish, and they couldn't get it to work.
Yeah.
It's bloody funny.
You could have funny things with Alexa sometimes.
Oh god, it was so funny though.
I put my Alexa in my bedroom. Because remember the last time I had it in there, it kept on bleeding going off.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah.
It was my partner's son-in-law acting the goat.
What was it? Someone used to do. People used to play online on the Xbox. Some people used to do it as Xbox shut off is their name, and they make the people say that on the stream, and their Xbox would turn itself off.
Yeah. Didn't they do something? There was a streamer who fell asleep or something.
Yeah, something like that. It's bloody hilarious. They go, no.
I can't do that.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
Right.
So I can't find issues 33 and 34. I'm just looking to see if I got this part with it. So the only way I can find it is to look at my videos, which haven't gone public yet. Well, to watch my own video to look at the parts list.
No, when you go on your
I've
channel.
just checked. Oh, so someone just collapsed and died on their mic.
It's not me.
Not me either.
Not your Dave.
Oh, that's bad news. Oh no.
Sounds like someone's had a crash and fell.
Oh, I'm an idiot. So I'm looking for this part for the Eddie Stobart.
Yeah.
I can't find it I put the Eddie, like the constructed sub-assemblies in a cabinet in the hallway. No. I can't find this part anywhere. I've got a drawer labelled Eddie Stobart where I put the small parts and the screws. It's in there.
We've got some chips.
So I put things in a safe place, can't every bloody button.
Oh, I do that all the time.
Well, you know the old saying, Penny, you misplace parts, so we don't have to.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right there. I think the actual term there is that I screw up so you don't have to.
Yeah. Well, there is a stronger word for that, but I don't like to say it.
Wow.
I can if you want.
Well, it is after 9 o'clock.
Make sure it's not X-rated.
We need to make this show X-rated. Certificate triple X.
What's it going to use some rubbers?
Yeah. I've got hand rubbers. They're called marigolds.
That's a flower as well.
Mm.
I don't mean them kind of rubbers.
Don't worry.
Be happy.
Be happy.
Don't worry, Dave. Dave, go.
Hold on a sec. My boss is calling me. I just got to give him a phone.
What the hell's that noise?
Hey?
It sounded like there's something wrong there, that noise.
I didn't hear anything.
Ah.
What? Are you hearing things?
Dave's lost a plot. You lost a plot, Dave. It sounds like something else at this.
It was just a shoulder.
Two hearts.
Do, 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 do.
Although we bought is the correct Dave.
What?
What are you doing tonight, rolling your boat gently down the stream?
Yeah. I'm gonna whoa me boat gently down the Dween. Merry. Life is but a Dween.
That's better.
Oh, that reminds me. Have you heard that Chris Eubank is writing a book on ethics?
Oh, good grief.
Yeah, and then after he's finished writing that one, he's going to be writing a book on Yorkshire.
He's never been to Yorkshire, has he?
Do you get it? Ethics?
Oh,
He's got a speech impediment, hasn't he?
yeah. Yes, he's got a list.
Yeah, I'm writing a book on ethics. The County of Ethics.
I think he means Essex.
Yes, I get.
We got there. I think Chris Davis was one of the quicker ones there, wasn't it?
Yeah. The only way is Essex.
Yeah.
The only way is on Dave's house.
So what are the chances of me spotting a model aircraft yesterday and thinking that looks interesting and quite rare, and then today one of the people I'm subscribed to is building it?
That's a 1 in a million chance.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I came across the X3 Stiletto.
On the shoe?
No, the aircraft.
Oh, right.
It just looks. It looks like it couldn't fly. It's weird. It's just long and thin with these little tiny wings on them.
Sorry. So I'm back. Sorry.
I bet it's got a turning circle of the world.
Long and thin. Point left or right, is it?
What is?
Yeah, that's so clear.
You're right there, Dave.
I think it's off the plot today. He's on a bad one, I did, Dave. I know what he's missing. He's missing some flange.
Flange screws, yeah.
Yeah, I've got plenty of flange screws.
Yeah.
I'm dreading bleeding screwing that hole on that Titanic, that screwdriver.
I'm gonna try and see if there's an easier way of doing it.
A ratchet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a thought. A ratchet with a screw head. With a Phillips screw.
What do you mean? You mean a little bit like my screwdriver?
Yeah.
I wonder if the Oreo screwdriver, the bendy bit, will help. Maybe.
I don't know. Oh, the bendy bit. Oh, we're talking about the bendy bits now, are we?
I might give that a go. The good thing is, I won't have to do it on stream. I'll just do it off camera.
Well, I'll tell you what, this screwdriver we got by, as a gift from for the Titanic. It's not a bad kit.
It's not bad at all. Considering it actually works, unlike the bit.
I've
You
used
know
it.
what? Some of the freebie screwdrivers are actually pretty decent, aren't they?
Unlike the T8, the Terminator ones, that didn't fit anything.
Yes.
Oh,
One of the best screwdrivers, actually, funnily enough, is the one that I got with the fire truck and the Harley Davidson ones. But I'm still using the Rootmaster screwdrivers every now and again.
Well, the one that came with the R2D2, I've still got. And I still
I've got one of them. That is brilliant. Adrian gave me. Well, he's given me two. I think he's given me two.
How is Adrian? We've not heard from him for ages.
He's all right. I speak to him occasionally. Not as much as I used to, which is a shame.
How come he don't come on
He's
YouTube?
all right. I don't know. He's just maybe he's not enjoying it as much. But he does what he does.
Yeah, it's been a while since me and Cheryl talking about it yesterday. Actually, about him.
No, he's all right.
What is that? It's like we was talking about one of the guys who does the if we got anything wrong with the flat, he does contracting work for the agency.
Yeah.
And we're talking about him, and then the next minute we go down the road, and there he is walking along the road. It's like, oh, for God's sake. It's weird how that works.
I've just come up with an invention.
That's weird. He's talking about something, and the next minute you see him. It's just a strange world.
Cool. And you, Chris?
Yeah, definitely.
I need to try it though.
What's that? Cool.
No, my invention I've just invented.
What have you invented?
The farting machine.
No, I need to check this out and see if it'll work. If it does, I'm gonna have it painted pink, pattern pink, whatever it's called.
Nathan.
Yeah, painting. Yeah.
13, that's it.
Hey, it does work. Hey, sorted.
Oh, I can't wait to see this now.
That's nice.
The thing is, if I can persuade him to show me on this show, then I can get down the patent office before he does.
I've invented loads of stuff, and some people have pinched my idea.
Yeah.
Sponge.
I don't know if it was a thing for a long time, but I was saying ages ago, a long while ago, saying why don't they do windscreen wipers that detect the rain?
Oh, glasses.
They do that. They do.
Well, they do now, yeah, but I think I was saying later before it came along.
My greatest idea years ago, must have been about 30 years ago now, was selling houses on the internet. I was going to call it HouseNet, but I couldn't get anyone to financially back the idea. And I just thought, but a lot of people were like, I'm not really sure. And I'm like, but it's simple. You know, when you have printed media, it's the advert is only valid for that week, isn't it? And then the next issue comes out. Well, so if you put them all on the internet, it doesn't cost much all the costs come with the effort of putting them on the internet. Once they're on there, they can stay on there for as long as you need. You've only got to cover the cost of the server.
Yeah.
Which means that it can sit there for as long as you need. And then about a year or two later, someone else come up with the idea.
Too cool.
Mm.
Was it? I remember seeing this scene from Shark Tank. I think it is America's version of. I think, and they this woman, she came up these plastic containers, go over the back or over the top of, or I don't know exactly where it was, under the bed or on the side of the beds. And next minute she go, then the sharks say, "Oh, did you go to this place? How did and all this and everything else?" Found out she went to a person to come up with this idea, and they stole her idea and patented it.
Oh.
Literally, some bastard literally took her money and patented it themselves.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So horrible.
I'm just like, where, Chris?
Screw keeps dropping off when I'm trying to put the screw in the hole. It's dropping off the screwdriver. There's only screw for a bit.
That door panel's coming off that side as well, isn't it?
Hmm?
The side panel, the
Yeah, because the headlight didn't want to clip down properly. It needs to push in so I can push the thing in.
I haven't watched the last what's the last video yet?
Except for we what?
Say again, Chris.
Keeping me awake.
Yeah.
You're not
Should have
supposed
had a
to.
nap earlier.
What?
Should have had a nap earlier.
Early did just now, but that clear in the time.
I had a wonderful nap this afternoon, woken by the lodger going, do you want me to cook dinner? I'm like, yeah, okay. And he's done his own take on spaghetti bolognese. It's basically spaghetti bolognese, but with like loads and loads of veg in it.
Spaghetti bollock naked.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's beauty, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I tell you what, I did my coach down to London beginning of the week, and because we did an overnight service, we got into the hotel round about 10 o'clock, and they served breakfast till 10:30.
Yeah.
And the guy I was with, he says, "Oh, you have breakfast?" I said, "Well, I'm not really hungry." I said, "I'm just more tired than anything." He says, "Just have breakfast, it's there." I went, "All right, I'll have breakfast just because it's there." And I go in, and there's this massive buffet, and it's just help yourself. And you know how it was like, I don't know, it was like 15 mothers cooking Christmas dinner all at the same time. And I just went, "Oh, I won't have much." I had a couple of sausages, a couple of bits of bacon, a couple of hash browns, bit of toast with some Philadelphia on it, a cup of coffee. And I thought I won't go for the beans and the tomatoes, but it was amazing. So I'm looking forward to doing the daytime run, and then you have breakfast before you start work.
Yeah, sometimes I have to start at 6 a.m. at work.
Yeah.
Usually after I do that, I'll do the job, and then I'll go and have McDonald's breakfast.
Oh, see, I've really gone off McDonald's. I don't know why. Although their new summer menu looks quite interesting.
No, I ain't tried that yet.
Oh, tiramisu McFlurry.
Yeah, that's nice.
Is it? I've not had it. I want to try it.
It is nice, really. I've tried it twice now.
But see, the trouble is, everyone in my area are so lazy. The queue for the McDonald's is usually half a mile long.
Yes, feeling it. McDonald's.
£20
Sometimes it's quicker to go inside and do the self-service.
Yeah, what I normally do, I use the app and I do the I order it, and then I'll go in and I'll just quote the code. But then I'll get some stupid kid. I'll quote the code. I'll go online order reference 17 Zulu Tango, and he'll go, "What?"
Yeah, I don't understand that, do they?
No.
Is it me and Michelle? We go right. We know who are new workers, old workers. We go to the drive-through. They go, "Hi, welcome. How are you?" Blah blah blah. I go, "New worker." If they don't say nothing, they've been there a while.
Yeah. Oh, there's when I was working out of Leicester, there was a girl worked at McDonald's, and she just always seemed to be on, and I'd nip in and get a coffee and that, and she'd go, "Oh, how are you?" And I'd be like, "Yeah."
I think it was like Christmas time or near Boxing Day, wasn't it? Right? And we're finished. We're leaving, and we go drive through and paying for the go to pay for it. And I said to the woman behind the counter, I said, "What time do you finish?"
Yeah.
The shop beside me started herself laughing.
Yeah. I had a friend who went to a hairdresser's, and you know, your hairdresser, he sparks up a bit of conversation, and you just kind of go with it with standard replies, don't you? Yeah. And this hairdresser said to him, "Oh, so what do you do for work?" He says, "Oh, I work in a hotel. What about you?" So he went, I'm a barber.
Or they say, have a nice day. Say you too.
Yeah.
I just am a grave robber.
Yeah.
It's like a Simpsons episode. Homer's looking for a job. And they go, oh, this job's like good hours. You work on your own. Loads of people underneath you. What is it? It's a grave digger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Or putting it another way, a lot of people lie under me if I do all the work.
Yeah. There was a post on Facebook the other day, and it said, "Describe your job badly." So I drive a £350,000 company vehicle, and I've got a corner office.
That's actually quite good.
And you can't do much in it.
I'm not wrong, am I?
But I can eat me butties and drink me drink.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, it's not quite in.
Is it lined up properly, Chris?
Should be.
Got the right screw as well.
Oh, you SpongeBob.
I tell you what, it's nice to bump into the stupid customers again now on the coaches. It's like I had someone come up to me and they said, "How long have we got?" I said, 1 minute. He said, "Have I got time to run and get a beer?" I said, "If you could do it in 1 minute." And he was just about to run off, and I went, "Whoa, what are you doing? You ain't got time." He was
Penny, the next time you say that, how long have I got? Just say you got 38 feet.
Yeah.
How long's a piece of string?
I do like it though when I tell them we're leaving in such and such minutes. If you're not on the coach, you get left behind, and you'll always get someone who push that, and then they get very surprised when they're still standing and they come back and there's no coach there.
I'll write down a sec.
That black bar's back again.
Yeah, no, it's a light bar.
Bless him.
It's all matters if you can see Chris, as long as it's done.
Yeah.
I was saying earlier.
And the thing is, if you do this one better than you did the last one, then that's a success then, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm looking at the next part, the next issue.
Oh, you. Okay. Yeah, the next issue is going to be a fun one because that's going to be. I got all the issues anyway, so.
Well, I'm whinging because I'm still waiting for my Fiat Pack 23.
Yeah.
So frustrating that I've got Pack 24, but I haven't got Pack 23.
Where's that from?
That's the Fiat build from Model Space. So they done me a deal because they were moving warehouses. They said if anybody wants to buy all remaining packs, we'll give you 20% discount. So I thought, I can go without food for a week. So I bought the remaining packs, and then Pack 23 is out of stock.
Oh, God.
So, and I've now built it all, bar Pack 24, and you really do need Pack 23 to finish it. It's not like here's some screws, screw the bodywork on, and I can just use the spare screws that I've been keeping. Mm-hmm. It's all parts, and of course, Pack 23 has got the nodding dogs in it, which is majority of the reason why I went for the build.
Is that the same one that Jay's building? Jay's channel?
Yeah. I think he had problems with it, and he stopped the build because they mucked him about.
Can't say I blame him then, to be honest.
No.
Yeah, supposedly I'll be getting, according to who does it, Eagle Moss, I should be getting every 2 weeks a pack for Ecto-1.
Yeah.
So
Ecto-1, that's confusing the hell out of me because they took a payment off me 2 weeks ago, and I'm supposed to be on 3 monthly payments.
Yeah.
I think I mentioned it on another stream. They took a payment off me a month early. So I think, okay, well, fair enough. That left me really skint that week. But, okay, fine. I'm obviously playing catch up. And then the next week, I got a pack come through. So lovely. The next morning, they refunded my money. But they did that 2 months ago. They took the payment, refunded it, then took it again.
What was the logic in that?
I have no idea whatsoever.
Crazy.
Yeah, so now I've got to keep 120 quid in my account in case they take the payment again.
Home works.
Someone's not happy.
Can't say much about brakes.
Oh, have you seen that? Is it Repo Boys or something? Repo Men?
No.
Oh, they got these clips on YouTube. There's one that was really funny. They went round this woman's who just happened to be the granny of one of these repo men.
Yeah.
And she was reporting that this car was this young lad in his car kept parking, blocking her driveway, and she can't get a car out. So they said, and they come round and they said, well, he's not there at the moment. So we'll hang around. We've got sort of 20 minutes till our next job. If he comes, we'll have a chat with him. So they're sitting there having a cup of tea and they're chatting away. And this kid pulls up, and this guy goes, I'm just going to nip out to my car and put me jacket in. He goes, all right. So he goes up to this kid, and he says, what are you doing there? And this kid's like, what business is it of yours? Then it cuts to the scene in the living room. You see the other guy chatting with his granny, and in the background you can see this guy. He pulls this kid out through the window, smashes his head on the roof about 4 times, chucks him back in the car and tells him to fuck off. And then he walks back in the house, and this other guy goes, thought you were putting your jumper in the car. No, I changed my mind. He says, look, he goes, we're going to have to go now. He says, so he says, well, what about this kid? He says, don't worry about it. He goes, I've just had a quick chat with the father. He says he's very concerned. He'll make sure he doesn't park there anymore. He says, really, I hear the father's as much of a troublemaker as the son. He says, no, he won't bother anymore. It's just really funny.
Let's go to the Queen Vic.
Queen Vic. Where you going with that?
The pub, innit?
Yeah, I know it's a pub from EastEnders. What are you going back Queen Vic for?
For a pint, maybe?
No, good. Got to be there. Talk about family. And get my pub.
Oh, you don't like. Look, Mrs. Brown will say off.
Yeah. I haven't watched Mrs. Brown for ages.
Yeah. I really want to go see that live, but just transporting to getting somewhere. Oh, you twat.
You have to do something about headlining, Chris. Just make life easier for you next time.
Yeah, it's in better though.
Probably held it in place, that screw.
Yeah, where the vertical quarter line held it in better that side. We'll go in. There's just one probably in a sponge bobble like you, Chris. Right. Ding dong, which is dead. Is that Dave?
Not a lot.
I know Dave doing something, getting drunk.
Yeah.
This is cooled down now. What's the temperature out there now?
Huh?
See what the temperature is out there.
If it's too hot, mind.
Oh, 14 degrees. Nice.
13 degrees here.
Yeah, 14, yeah. Not bad. So it's been eating 20 odd bleating every night.
Hey, Chris, at least if it's too hot, mind, you can go topless.
I too. Go bottomless too.
I get it.
Too hot for anything, really, isn't it?
It's too hot to go to bed. That's good to be instead.
Also, last night, just before I went, I just nodded off. Also, I just started coughing, and then it's like I had to like stop myself from being sick. It's like, what on earth? Just randomly.
No.
So no reason whatsoever. After I had a few drinks, I was saying, I had some loads of water. I was all right.
What did you do? You got
Random. Completely random.
That's like you, boy. Isn't it? That's like you, isn't it?
What random?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Ruined that completely.
I'm still not going right, man. You should just screw as well. It's been,
Definitely using the right screw, yeah.
yeah. I changed it as well. Been a
It's the screw. It's key. Take the window out. Push the window out of the way, and then try and put the screw in without the hinge in the way. You able to do that? Or...
yeah, but it's nothing good.
Oh yeah, no, but it might make the hole easier to put it in the hole next second time around. I'm just
Yeah, I
thinking.
know what I mean. But the last time I didn't. I hadn't have that trouble. It's a bit of donkey. Might go on Xbox for that. So.
I suppose sometimes it gets too hot in our bedroom. What's that?
Sorry.
Yeah, how was that? I don't know what that was then. I now got it. Right. Oh, cool Matara, Jesus.
What a wonderful phrase.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to do more test streams. I've got 2 new subscribers today.
I got a new one yesterday.
So, I do a test stream now, shall we?
Yeah, I don't know.
Got any vodka espresso or?
Huh?
Got any alcohol in yours?
Nah.
That's a shame.
I barely drink alcohol now.
I was going to say we could come down here for a party after. She wasn't on my doorstep, we could have.
Yeah, if we were closer, yeah, definitely.
Oh.
It's mad. Flat out of the Chris. The headline in is flash now.
Hey.
Nice. Sometimes it happens when you start putting other bits in, it kind of pushes it all in, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ding dong, the witch is dead.
Which? The wicked witch.
Yeah, which is Dave. You're the wicked witch from the west, isn't he, Dave?
What?
You're the wicked witch from the west.
That's what she said.
What? What's that? I think Dave's lost a block, man. Dave, you like a bunch of coconut, and you.
Oh, I love coconut.
I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts.
I got 2 big ones.
Depends what you're talking
As big
about.
as the head.
Huh?
I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts.
Have you really?
Oh,
No.
baby.
Remember how the song goes now.
Chris looks like a coconut, to be fair.
Yeah.
Because he's one.
Last time I had a coconut, I smashed it on someone's head, see if I could open it. It didn't work.
That's a shame. Can I smash it on your head, Dave?
Hey?
Can I do it to you? We'll see what happens.
No, I'll probably break it.
Oh, McDonald's, how the phone? Oh, in this case, you had a car.
And on that farm, he had a turkey. Yeah, with a gobble gobble here and a gobble gobble there. Here a gobble, there a gobble, everywhere a bloody gobble.
I like that one.
Penny's gone quiet.
Yeah, I'm just taken in by Chris's build.
Oh, I thought you disappeared on us then.
No.
I'd always got quiet because Dave's not gobbling. Gobble, gobble.
Gobble, 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 gobble.
Oh, Jesus. Where is this green one? Where is this like orange one? I don't know.
I think this hot weather's making us strange.
Just sorry.
Oh, you know, like. In this case, you've got to be in it to win it.
Yeah.
I use them. Oh, McDonald, how the turkey. I mean, you've got a turkey in Dave.
Only at Christmas.
That's a shame. I thought you'd got a live one.
No.
Well, you go but you do that noise, do you?
If I had a live one, I don't think I'd have the heart to kill it.
Come on, you Spanish. Oh, you have to be right. Happy days. Right.
You done?
Ready? That's the personal then. You done? What would you like to know, Dave? For me to know and you to find out with. Woof woof then and woof woof there's a Dave.
Yeah.
With that problem bit of the headliner there, it's actually not letting the window close properly. Oh, Jesus, like a weight and a half. And then maybe this thing now. Yeah, that's not closing properly now. The Vindra. Yeah. Yeah, everyone's closed in, but this one's not going to close. Open. Yeah. That's it.
Hey.
Lovely job, Lee. You've done a good job there.
Nice.
Yeah, this needs a bit of looking at, actually, I think.
When are you going to put the chassis on the car?
Not yet.
It's quite close to the end when you do, I think.
Yeah, it's close to the end with that.
The correct answer for when you're putting the chassis on is when it tells me to and not before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But pencils, that does look good. Right. That's it's 2.5 hours. I go like Dave can sing I'll chicken tonight. I go there. Hang on. Yeah.
Hey. Yeah.
That beast, yeah. Right.
Looks mint.
Yeah, and then
windscreen wiper. Why is it sort of hanging off the edge? Is that the way it's supposed to be, or
what, the car?
yeah, the windscreen wiper?
Yeah. No, it's meant to be there.
Okay, I was just checking because I thought it looked a bit odd. So
Right.
It looks odd with 3 wipers.
Yeah.
yeah, I've never stood that. Strangest thing ever.
And then issue thing, look, electrics.
Oh, lovely.
This is why I said I'm gonna put that issue on its own.
Oh, excitement levels have just intensified.
Yeah.
Well, Fizz, you got no batteries. I can't remember if there's a battery box already connected or not.
Yeah, there is batteries, but I don't know. I think they like watch ones.
His pleasure levels have raised.
Oh, yeah.
Have you looked at the issue yet, Chris? Because it might not have much to do on the issue.
I'm not going to do that issue with another issue because wires. I'd rather just get that issue just do 95 on its own and then.
Oh, if you needed to, you could do another one anyway after if you wanted to. But
Yeah, but the way I feel that with that issue with electric.
oh yeah, I'm saying if it comes to it, you could do more if you wanted to.
Yeah, if I.
What do you think of that invention?
Yeah.
What's that? Look, see, screwdriver.
Yeah, the Titanic
Oh,
screwdriver.
Titanic screwdriver.
Screwdriver.
Nice. Well, it looks good anyway. Is that angled off?
That's what comes with the Titanic.
Has that got a 90-degree angle bit on the end?
Yeah, that's where it comes with the Titanic.
Okay.
So the handle
Does it come with a magazine or does it come with a subscription?
subscription.
Ah,
No, that comes with a magazine, doesn't it? The magazine it comes with. Yeah, doesn't it?
Only if you subscribed.
ah.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
So the handle comes with this kit.
Oh yeah, I didn't know. Yeah. I'll try that next time.
So with this screwdriver that came with the issue 14.
Oh, the angled bit comes with the issue.
Angled bit,
The
yeah,
screwdriver
so
handle.
put
Yeah,
it-
that's what.
Right. Oh, is that an attachment for
Yeah.
a screwdriver? Is that?
No, I've used insulation tape to hold it in
Oh, I see. I see.
because
Yeah,
it's quite
So
tricky.
I nearly bought something that you wouldn't be able to buy.
Because there's like where the screws go in here, they go in there,
Right.
here,
So you
and you got the 2
corners.
plates there, and it stops it.
This is 95.
Nice. All those wires. Hope you're not colourblind, Chris.
No.
Even if you are, you could go by colours and the labels anyway. Can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know the wiring for the Ecto was hard enough, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Have you done that, Chris? All the wiring for the Ecto?
We haven't got that far.
Oh, you get about 400 wires come out of the dashboard, and it's really hard work.
Yeah.
What issue on the Ecto, Chris? Was it 11 or 12? I can't remember.
So, what you finished off with last week, I'm still on the moment because there's still finances.
Okay, so I'm up to where you are then now.
Yeah. And then 96 is this.
Is that more? I can't tell what that is.
More wires and in the back lights.
My back lights, okay.
More cables.
And a steering shaft with the rack as well, so that's 96.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But this is why I said 95 is only just wires, but that's a load of wires to look.
Yeah, wires and a piece board as well, isn't it?
Yeah, so if we do that issues 1, so then we can do that.
Oh, yeah.
There we go on, but so look long because more wires coming next to it. So
Do you have the Chris? Do you have the battery box with it already? I can't remember of the Jag.
yeah, it's because it's the oil stamp on the Jag it is.
Oh,
So what issue did you say you're doing next week? 96?
95.
95.
Which
Oh,
will be
I see. According to the D'Agostini YouTube page, you'll have that done in 3 minutes and 17 seconds.
yeah, but that's sped after, won't it?
No. No, it's just that they don't spend half the video going, that's what she said.
I get it.
And 96 is slightly more complex for 13 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That looked nice.
Let's look at the instructions.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looked really nice, actually. You know me, I like colours. And they've got things like indicators and rear lights and bits of bumper.
Yeah.
And some bits of yellow tape. And a curly tube thing.
Curly tube. The technical name.
Yes,
Yeah, curly tube thing.
we use it a lot in model building.
Yeah.
Oh, well, no, I'm looking at your YouTube channel and it's shown 3 minutes.
Showing what?
It takes 3 minutes to do 95.
Yeah.
P-Party says nicely done, Chris.
It is slightly edited,
It
so
does.
it'll be about 13 minutes.
P-Party says nicely done.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah,
I think it's quite a good issue, looks like.
thanks you, Troy. But that, I will have to have a look at that, Jack, because that side, on one side, is not sitting in right.
Okay. Oh, yeah. You know why I'm
Anyway,
tired.
guys, I'm going to have to go because I'm absolutely shattered.
Okay.
I think I might make a move as well. I'm yawning my head off the moment as well.
Yeah, I think
So,
we're
It's going to leave me with Chris now, are you?
I'll wish you good night.
yeah, it's
Oh,
okay.
Up since 5
Take care, not Chris.
Good.
I'll see you later.
See yous.
Hey, bye.
Bye.
Yeah,
He's a lovely guy, isn't he?
yeah, there's just 2 of us there, so that's it. I think. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. Yeah, it was all right.
Yeah, there's a bit challenging because the screwdriver was a bit big, like in some places. But that's it. Tap back in. Yeah, I have to look at that side bit when I can. Alright, that's knock the light off then because I don't need it now. So is that you right, Pen?
Yeah. Oh, it's just us now, is it?
Yeah,
I didn't see him disappear.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just, yeah. No, I've enjoyed this.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, because I was playing about with I'm still not up to speed on the new broadband, but I think the speed I have got, I'm happy enough with that.
Yeah.
So I'm certainly coming out a lot clearer now, aren't I?
Yeah. That's good, isn't it? Yeah. Is there any other comments or is that it?
No, just nicely done.
Yeah, that's it then.
And all you need is what you have already, a soft towel. Yeah, good. Yeah. You're going to see a mysterious figure walk in the background. It's just my lodger getting his washing.
Sorry.
It's all right.
That's all right.
You can come say hello to a vast audience of 4 if you wish. Yeah, I'm just really happy with the upload speed, though. I was absolutely amazed. You think, 2 months ago when I was on the BT broadband,
Yeah.
it was taking me 9 hours to upload a YouTube video. And what I've started doing was running all my files through a bit software called Handbrake, which
Yeah,
was the size of the file. Yeah, and then it was taking me like a couple of hours, and then I've got the Virgin to come through, and it's given me an upload speed of like 4 megabits.
Are we getting version for the air then?
I'm using a bit of equipment called TP-Link.
Oh yeah.
What it does is you plug one end right next to the actual router, and then you plug the other one in the socket near where you want it, and it sends the signal up through the electrical cables. Apparently, I have no idea. It's all voodoo magic to me, but what I'm finding is that the speed was reduced from 50 megabits to about 12 for the download speed, but I was getting 12 off the BT, but the upload on the BT was about 0.4, and it was 4 on the Virgin. And now I've plugged this new one in, I'm getting an upload speed of about 20. And I made a video today, and I didn't run the file through Handbrake. So it's like 1.8 gig, and it uploaded to YouTube in 20 minutes.
That's good. Yeah.
I was so chuffed with that. So everyone, this is my lodger. He's a lovely man, really, and he can cook quite well.
Hi. 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 Yeah.
As long as he pays his rent on time, I consider him a good lodger.
Yeah, doesn't matter, isn't it? Yeah.
It's one day, 2 days late.
It's all right. A couple of days is fine.
Okay, thank you, buddy. Good night.
He thinks I'm upset with him because he paid his rent yesterday. He was due on the 15th. I say it's due on the 16th. Always give a day leeway because, but he paid yesterday. He's like, oh, I'm really sorry, Penny. I said, it's all right. It's okay.
Yeah.
I don't mind a day. It's like when you make excuses and you don't pay, or you just don't say anything. Yeah. And then I end up with the awkwardness of going, is there any rent coming? And he's like, oh yeah, I had a problem. It's like, well, why didn't you tell me about your problem earlier?
Yeah.
So, but
I think fair enough.
He's still better than. Oh well, no one can be worse than my last lodger.
Yeah.
You met him, mind you. You met him, didn't you? He seemed a really nice guy, didn't he?
Yeah.
Apart from the fact that he burst my water mains on the first night, and we had to turn around. 3 hours we drove, didn't we? And I get a phone call. The house is flooded, so I had no option but to turn. But I knew what was up with it. It was a toilet, and I just did one little bit, and it stopped. It stopped flowing then, didn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, he's a nightmare. So, how's the Ecto coming along then?
You're right. I'm still haven't done anything because of finances at the moment.
Yeah, that's the trouble is this day and age. I got my car. Well, actually, I figured out what was wrong with my car renewal. My car insurance renewal came through, and it's doubled. It's doubled in price.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, that's absolutely ridiculous. So I went on to a comparison website, found another company, and they are actually about £3 a month cheaper than my existing cover. And then I went, I said, oh, fine, I'm going to go for that quote then. And she said, oh, there's a problem. You've got an outstanding claim. And I said, well, no, that claim's been settled. And that's what's affected my premium. But here's the funny thing is Christmas time, I got hit by a woman in Asda. She failed to give way and she came across and our car's hit. I hit into the side of her. And she admitted liability on the spot. And basically, she had a big dent in her car door and a big paint scratch. My car's like a heap of junk anyway. It's just a little scratch on the bonnet. And I had a front wheel, which was already cracked. And she'd broken it off. And I said, I'll be honest with you. If it wasn't cracked in the first place, you may not have cracked it off. So I said, I'm really not bothered. So I spoke to, I told my boss about it, and he says, oh, make sure you ring the insurance company, even if you're not making a claim. Yeah. So I rang the insurance company up and I said, look, I've had an accident. It wasn't my fault. I'm not bothered about a claim. Anyway, her insurance rang me up and they said, yeah, we've admitted 100% liability. What's the damage to your car? And I said, well, it's negligible. And they said, well, are you sure? I said, well, look, if I want to be finicky, I said, you can get us a can of primer and a little can of paint. So so they said, okay, give us a quote. So I went on this site that does color match car paints. And I probably pushed it a little bit. I got sandpaper and primer and paint and lacquer and it came to about £65.
Yeah.
So I sent the quote back thinking they'll probably counter quote. And the next thing I had the money put in my account. And apparently they've not closed the claim down properly. So it's still claim in progress. So basically a £60 claim that wasn't my fault has cost me 500 quid on my car insurance. So the quote that I've got, I could actually pay cash, and it's about a week's wages. So it's actually, I've never paid for a car insurance policy in one lump, and I could actually, if I can get that quote down, get that claim closed. But thankfully, my insurance isn't due for a month, so they might be able to get it sorted out in time.
Yeah.
But they said, I said, well, if it doesn't go through in time and I take this increased policy, will you readjust the policy price once it's sorted? And they went, no. I said, well, I'll probably look at short-term insurance then.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare. So with all the costs going up on everything, it's hard work keeping up with everything. Yeah. Fuel prices going up. What's fuel prices like abroad? Are they going up?
I don't
know if any of the viewers know. But yeah, nothing's getting cheaper anymore, is it?
No.
So and unfortunately, when your cost of living goes up, it all affects your hobbies, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Fortunately, hobby is considered a luxury item, isn't it? If you need to feed yourself and pay your rent first. And then what's left, then you hobby. And when all these little things are like £5 here and a £10 there, it's all eaten into the hobby. I've not bought any kits or anything for ages.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for MJR models, I would have the B17 coming because I just chuck a tenner each week.
Yeah.
And I put an order in, and when I've saved up enough money, they send stuff through. So about another 3 or 4 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's if it weren't for that, I wouldn't have anything. Mind you, saying that, I keep buying all these kits, and I'm buying them quicker than I can make them. So maybe it's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
But I think once my Ecto and my Spitfire finishes, I don't think I'm going to be able to replace them with another part work.
Yeah.
I mean, Spitfire finishes in what we up to 106, 14 issues. That's 3 months, isn't it? Eddie
Yeah.
said that's obviously continuing. No more payments to be made on Fiat. I think I won't be able to replace the Spitfire with another part work, and I think once the Ecto finishes, I might be able to get another part work in. But I'm going to have to drop 2 just to get 1 in, I think.
Yeah. That's it. Is it?
Yeah, it's part of the reason why I'm doing the scale models. I can pick it up whenever I want. I can put it down whenever I want, and each video that I do represents roughly a week's work.
Yeah.
Well, I try to keep the video down to about an hour, but yeah, sometimes I get a lot done. Sometimes I don't get a lot done. I think that's normal life, isn't it? So.
Yeah.
What are you up to?
Not a lot. I just messing. And of course, thing I've invested as well, right? Is these USB hubs.
Yeah.
I bought one £5 odd, and it's 4
Yeah.
USBs, which is only for my cameras and my mouse because it's a wireless one.
Is it a powered one or just a
USB one that powers by USB?
Right. Okay. I might treat you to P40F20 got me an absolutely fantastic one off my wish list. I think I bought like a 4-port or a 6-port hub. Yeah. And it comes with some actual they're not connecting to the computer. Some of the ports are just power and some are actually USB connections. And so I can plug things like my phone. I've got a wireless charger for my phone, and that goes into one of the ports. And I put the 10-port version on my Amazon wish list. I'm sure it's P40. I can't remember exactly who it was. And more recently, I bought another one. So I've got one on each corner of the desk, but they're actually powered. You need a 3-pin socket for it. And handy. Because where I'm using 3 different cameras, I find if I plug the 2 cameras into the same actual bank of USBs, the cameras clash.
Yeah.
So I've got one bank of USBs with the USB extension on one corner, and then this other one plugs into a different bank, and then one camera plugs directly into the computer, and it works. But I'm thinking about changing some of my cameras around because this one I'm having trouble with the focus.
Yeah.
And this one, it focuses quicker. I've been having a lot of it. Was the one I've got overhead is the better camera, but I was having, it's the stream cam.
Oh,
yeah. And one of the good things about it is the focus on it is brilliant. It focuses quicker and it pinpoints quicker. But I was having problems in the computer with it. But since putting it onto this setup, it seems to have behaved itself. Yeah. So I'm thinking about putting it onto there now and have that as what I call my body camera. Yeah. And then this one, I'll put this on a fixed focus and I'll put that as the overhead. Because the trouble with this is I lost my cursor. Oh, this tracker ball I've got. So this is the stream cam, which looks straight down. And can you see it focuses really well?
Yeah, good.
But you don't need it to focus really well because it's always sitting above the desk. It's showing off my messy desk now. But it shows everything. Now, what I call my body camera.
Yeah.
It doesn't focus that well.
Yeah.
Of course, it's doing it a lot better now, isn't it? Isn't that typical? When I'm making videos, it doesn't seem to focus that well.
Well, that's because your internet speed has gone up.
Well, it shouldn't affect offline filming, should it? Although we're not offline at the moment, are we?
No.
Oh, maybe it's fixed itself then.
Yeah.
But anyway, that one, the overhead camera, is definitely a better camera. But I'll tell you what, I was absolutely shocked. This camera that you're looking at me through now, that's a cheap, nasty camera. Really, really cheap. It's got a fixed, it hasn't got autofocus. You have to turn the dial to focus it.
Oh,
And
that's yeah.
Yeah, it was about 20 quid. Something really ridiculous. It's the sort of price that you probably wouldn't buy the camera because the price is so cheap. You'd think it couldn't possibly be any good. But it's actually okay. And for streaming, when I just do the intros on the video, hello, today I'm going to be doing this. And then I'm using these cameras more. It's perfect. But the quality I was getting on that camera today was fantastic.
Yeah.
So, so maybe internet speed is the thing. But now that I know I can, get good quality using OBS, I might do some more streams with OBS. The only trouble with OBS is I haven't figured out how to get guests on. With a StreamYard, I can. So if I plan to have no guests, I can use OBS. But last time I used OBS, I was on the BT broadband, and I was dropping about 90% of the stream, and I just thought it was just impossible to watch. And that stream I did today, I was getting not a single drop frame. And there's so many more features available on OBS for streaming.
So that's my laptop there.
Yeah. So how are you getting on with that new one? Because you had trouble with the last one, didn't you?
Yeah, and that's my plan. Used to be happy because this laptop wise only got.
I'm going to be a bit cheeky. I'm going to put you on full screen. I can sneak a cigarette in then, can't I? Yeah, that looks ideal. But if you're putting things in that's got heavy usage like cameras and that.
Yeah, the camera wise. That's the camera, one of them, and that's one. That's
see, if you're putting a camera in, I wouldn't put anything else that's heavy usage.
Yeah, apart from this is only actually no.
Yeah.
It's only that I've used in, see, my wireless mouse.
Yeah, that's all low usage, isn't it?
Yeah, so that's.
Yeah.
So then you've got my.
Yeah, is your microphone plugged into that hub then?
No, my microphone's plugged in to the other USB with it.
You've got a nice black one, and mine's boring white.
I fancy that colour, see. So we've got the edge laminator. Setting printer. 3-in-1 like. Yeah. And then that's my monitor which I use.
Set up now, aren't you?
No, that's not a monitor, that's my iMac behind there. That needs to go to my other room.
No, but I'm saying about the equipment you've got.
Yeah.
You're building things up and you got your nice fruit machine, yeah.
And then you've also got the jack.
Yeah. No, it's nice. Nice little setup you got there. It's getting there, isn't it? You just build up what you need one bit at a time. And so I think it's the only way you can build up a stream, really, isn't it? Oh, yeah. We don't use that one, do we? We use that one.
Yeah, because it shows a bit of the background.
Shows a bit of the side, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Can't do that on the other view. Yeah. Right. Okay. Well, I don't know about you, Chris, but I think I'm going to have to make. Hang on. Now the other two urchins have gone. I can play with my Alexa again. Echo, light off. I daren't turn it off during the stream because I know those other guys will buy 10 tons of dog food or sex toys or something.
Yeah, let's call it there tonight, shall we?
No, it's been a really good stream. A little bit of progress made on the Jag.
Yeah.
And we've had a bit of fun as well, haven't we?
This laptop, right, is 17.3 inch screen.
That's quite big, isn't it?
I don't start that with you.
No, I was actually quite innocent then.
Joking it was.
Yeah. So it's it's a reasonable size. It's not it's not tight because you can't really get away with a tiny screen, can you?
15.6 is all right, like, but for streaming and whatever you need to do, same thing.
I think if you were streaming on your own, smaller one is probably fine. But if you've got more than one person, then obviously where the screen is going to split, you can't see it so well. I know when I've watched streams where they're on my mobile phone and there's been like 9 people, and I'm really struggling to see each individual screen because it's just so small.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, it's a nice size to work. Well, I mean, I've got 3 smaller monitors, which means I can throw different screens on different monitors.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, any plans for the next however long then?
Except for Chris's next one next week. I think it's Monday. We're doing it. I don't know.
Well, I'm looking into filming the next stage of my F14. Really happy with the progress now. Unfortunately, we're on a few weeks ahead of what's actually been shown. I've sort of cracked on with it. I've slowed it down a little bit and just took it a little bite size, and I think that's Mojo's come back. But I'm also working on the Eddie Stobart engine. I'm really not happy with it in the sense that it's all white, all red.
Yeah.
I want to keep. Sorry, go on.
Have we took any reference shots? I haven't seen what kind it is.
I can't find any reference shots. I've even emailed Eddie Stobart to say, "Oh, do you know of any historians?" And all the best I can find is the actual truck that's been photoshopped as a Dutch truck, but I can't find any shots of the engine. And I want to just paint up little bits. And then someone's just said to me, you're on a winner there, because if no one can find any reference shots to prove you wrong,
then
and that's what you want to do, then paint it up. And someone said I'd paint all of those pipes black.
Yeah.
It's got, let me change my camera and I'll try and show you what I mean. So we've got, I think all of these pipes, I don't think they'd be black because I think these are solid pipes. So I think if they were colored, one's just come off there, look. So I think if they were any different color, they'd probably be silver.
Yeah.
And then you've got these little clamps.
Yeah.
I think they're meant to represent clamps. I want to just pop a little bit of silver on them. They're like little screw down tabs that just hold these pipes down. But I need to find out what these pipes. See, if I had more engine, if I knew these were rubber, for example, I could paint them black. Yeah, it's working out like any bendy pipes can be black, and any solid pipes like metal pipes can be brass or silver. I don't think they would have painted the whole lot red, would they? So I just want to add a little touch of color. Obviously, I'll paint over some of these screws to make them blend in. And I just want to add a little bit of color to it. But having said that, most of this probably isn't even going to be seen on the finished model. But you see, the problem I'm having is the fact that it says in the magazine, and I know this is a fact anyway, Eddie Stobart clean their vehicles daily. But I had a word, I know it's totally different, but I had a word with our engineers at work, because we clean our vehicles daily, but we don't clean the inside of the engine daily. But now our engines are given a once over every 28 days. So the engines are cleaned. So the engines are of a reasonable condition. But obviously, like, if you get the engine on the day after it's been cleaned, it will be sparkling. If you get it the day before it's going to be cleaned, then obviously it'll be a lot dirtier. So I think, but you know, someone said, yeah, because if you can't find reference shots, is you know, just of the engine, then they probably don't exist, and no one's got any proof to prove you wrong.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's, and if it's, you know, if you're not happy with it, do something about it. And then, you know, once you're happy with it, and to be honest with you, once it's all complete, you know, I don't think I'm going to have a bunch of Eddie Stobart enthusiasts come round for a cup of coffee. So, you know, I'll have a friend come round and they'll go, oh, wow, that looks really nice. And what appeals to me is the different colours. You know, the fact there's a black pipe and there's a silver pipe sticking out of there, I think that just makes it pop a little bit more.
Yeah.
So if I paint all those pipes, I think that'll it'll look more appealing for me. You know, and it's like the old rule, it's my model, I'll do what I want with it. But I don't want it to look awful, because sometimes you can overdo things, can't you?
Yeah.
You know, you keep trying to improve and then you just hit that point where you ruin it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm going to start some work on that tomorrow, maybe. And I've been doing, I did post this on Facebook. I thought this was quite funny, actually. This is my first attempt at doing weathering with oils rather than using the enamel washers I've got. And I'm rather happy with the result.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, just a little bit of light weathering. But what I thought was quite interesting, I'll show you this. When I took photos of it, that is actually not a good paint job.
Yeah.
Right, I'll show you why. If I get my camera out, I think it's this one.
Must be me.
Let me just check, bear with me, because one is better than the other.
Yeah.
I think it's this one. Right. So this is what I found interesting. So right. So that looks okay, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right. And then when you bring a camera up to it, it looks okay.
Yeah.
Now watch what happens when I put it on 10 times zoom. If I can find it. Look at that, all those imperfections.
Yeah.
It really does amplify that.
That looked wicked, yeah.
Although maybe that's why it looks good, because you've got all those subtle imperfections. If that was a brand new, never sat in chair before, then it's not good enough, because that's been sat in. So I thought that was quite interesting. I did have a go at poster, but it looks absolutely awful on 10 times zoom.
Yeah.
But it looks nice, normal. But doesn't help when I keep dropping it. But yeah, that was fun work.
Yeah.
The little decals on there. But also I didn't prime these. I went straight in with paint. And I think that might be why. I don't know if the paint is stuck to the plastic properly. So, but yeah, that was fun to do. I'm happy, but not happy with that. As I say, the imperfection sort of screams out to me, your painting is actually really bad. But at the same time, the imperfections is what makes it look. I don't want it to look showroom new. I want it to look like it's been used.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's projects I've got for tomorrow. But I've gone from haven't touched the F14 for well over a month because I just completely lost the mojo. One video I filmed, just sorted out. Let me show you. I have to go back to my camera again, won't I? I might as well just keep it on this camera view. So I'm repainting the sides now on in 2 stages.
Yeah.
So I brought that grey right down too far, and then I'm going to bring the white up to the proper place. And as I say, I made the cockpits. I've weighed the nose down. I spoke to someone else, and it didn't need weighting, but it hasn't done any harm to weigh it down any further anyway. And now I'm suddenly in the mood. I just can't wait to work on it some more. So it's funny that, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I've gone from 0 mojo to maximum mojo.
Yeah.
On it. And I got some encouraging comments on the videos, which was really nice. Because I said about where I'd made mistakes, and someone says, "Yeah, you're going to make mistakes. It's all about learning from them." So, yeah. Anyway, I said I was going to disappear 15 minutes ago, didn't I?
Yeah, let's call it there, and then make you full screen out.
No problems. Right. So first of all, thank you for having me on, Chris. Chris did send me a message this afternoon saying, "Would you like to come on?" And my response was, "It'd be an honour," and it really has been an honour. So thank you guys for supporting Chris's channel. I know it means a lot to him, and it means a lot to me. I do love a channel where people, you can see the passion that people are putting in, and I think they're the channels that should be encouraged. So I don't know when I'll see you again on a live stream. It's because of my work pattern, it's quite irregular, but I certainly can't wait to see you all again. So take care, guys.
Yeah, thanks for that, Pen. Yeah, like Penny just said, yeah, it's been really great with that build, and I've enjoyed that myself. But hopefully, them little niggly bits will get sorted. But thanks for watching, guys. Yeah, and plus, also, if you want to check the wish list out, yeah, it'd be great. Just keep a look on them, see what's anything you want to get us or whatever.
Yeah, pop yourself on a powered hub, and you never know what Father Christmas might bring you.
Yeah, I'll look on. Yeah,
but only if you're good.
Yeah, I think we take in. Yeah, and then hopefully, the thing. Then, what was I going to say? No, I was going to wait out. The next week will just be this issue, which is if I can find him. This is somewhere. As I showed you earlier on the stream, it will be. Might not be long issue, but for all them wires, I'm not risking.
I think it'll be longer than you think it's going to be, because wires can be quite fiddly.
Yeah, that's why I just want to do issue 95 on its own.
Yeah.
Because
you can always play it by ear, can't you? If it turns out you do it in 5 minutes, then you can always reconsider doing the next issue. But if you don't plan to do 96, then there's not a disappointment if you don't get the time.
No, because there's having a circuit board and there's a few wires, and and if we do this, say less than an hour, then
yeah, just see how it goes. Because also you got to consider the next issue. If the next issue after is 2 hours worth, then you're not going to get 2 issues done. But I would say go for the 1 issue, and you can always reconsider while you're doing the stream, can't you? I think it's a good plan to do 1.
Yeah, because what I can do in the description, I could say 95 ? Then after stream, I'll add it on.
Or just put 95 onwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll work out.
Yeah, this stream's coming.
Always works out in the end.
Yeah, take care, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all next Saturday, same time.
Take care, guys.
Yeah, take care.